Hello, welcome to Steve McDonald's Crafting, and today what I'm going to do is I made this, I'm not sure if you've seen the video, with my cricket the other week using some very thin cardboard, just really to test out how well it went. And if you haven't seen the video on how I made this, it was really easy. I'll link the video to this at the end of this video so you can click on that next. But what I want to do now is I want to convert this into a lollipop stick house. So I'm going to cover it with these little craft sticks or lolly sticks. I will link everything that I used today in the description below so you can get hold of it, because you can buy these in bulk in different sizes really cheaply. You don't have to eat like millions of lollies, although that is quite a nice part of it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut these down first, because I put a ridge on this roof. So I'm going to cut the lolly sticks down so they go along here, both sides, full length, and then overlap them, and they are really easy to cut down. You can either use a normal craft knife or you can use a craft knife that's shaped like this, which is great to use. So all I need to do really is to measure how deep I want that to go, and I want it to go to about there. I'm not going to be doing too much measuring and malarkey with all this sort of stuff, so because I don't want it to look as if it's been made by a carpenter. I want it to look like it's been craft made. So I'm going to cut them all down to about that length, the first lot, and then after that I'll just use the ends and use them as slats. So this is the blade that I'm going to be using, and it's a chisel shaped blade, and it comes with this set. You get quite a nice lot of variety of blades, and it is really easy to use. You literally just have to line this up nicely, pop it in there like so, and it will just cut it down. Now, if you don't have one of these blades, then of course you can use a craft blade for this. Let me just measure that up there. I said I weren't going to do any measuring, but it is just rough. There, like so. And get good quality, heavy, blade. And then just go across it a couple of times, minding your fingers each time, because you don't want to be cutting your fingers off. And then you can just pull it off, and any bits that aren't off you can just shave off like so. So I'm going to go ahead and cut all my bits that I need to cut for this. Now I've cut quite a few of these, what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue these onto here, all along here, and then I'm going to overlap these bits going up. If you go down you only get to see the very end one, but if you go up you get to see all the little curvy bits. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to glue these on, and I'm going to be using just a all-purpose glue that when you put it down, you put it on, you leave it for a couple of minutes, and then it's tacky and you put the bits together. So I'll put a bit on there, and then I will put this onto there, and it will stick, and it really does stay quite well. I'm also going to trim off the bottom of this here. Now I know I've got the right length, so it doesn't show when I'm putting these bits on. So I'm not going to trim it right down, because I don't want it to lose any stability that it's giving. So I'll probably go across to about there on it. There we go. So I've got the glue on there now, spread out nice and evenly, and all I need to do is feed these up to there and push them down. Now I'm not going to put too much pressure on them, because I don't really feel there's any need to do that. They will now stick on there, because that's been about 2 or 3 minutes since I did that, and they will stick on there lovely. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of my future videos, and ring that notification bell so you get notified when my videos come out. So the last two will go on here like that. I've finished the roof now, well, nearly finished it. I've just got one more thing that I want to do to it, and as you can see these have stuck on really well, and I think they look really cute as well. So I just want to finish off this top bit. So what I've done is I've cut some ends off the lolly sticks, just the small ends like that, and then I'm going to glue them all the way along here as if they were little like ridge tiles. And that's fairly easy to do. All I'm going to use is I'm going to pop in some of this all-purpose glue. Let that cure up for about 3 or 4 minutes, and then pop the ridge tiles in. I will put a little bit of that glue on the end of each one of these tiles as well, because the glue works so much better if you've got it on both ends. And it's really, really warm in here today, so I don't think it's going to take too long. And I'm just going to pop those in like that. One on this end, and the reason I'm starting at each end is so that I can spread them out and I don't have to use half a one to finish it off. I don't want to do that if I can help it. There is going to have to be a little bit taken off that one, but that's not a problem. I can just take that out, take a bit off it, and pop it on there like that, and there we go, the ridge tiles are on there. The next stage, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to change the door so it doesn't look like a birdhouse. So I'm going to cut this bit out here, and then I'm also going to take this bit off here. The rest I'm going to keep the same, and then pop the lollipop sticks on here and cut them all in so they fit. And that should be fairly easy to do. This has just been put on with hot glue, so a sharp knife will easily take that off. There. And that way, what I can do is I can put a bit of decking into this bit here. So I've got all these sticks that I used and took the ends off, so I'll be using all those, and then the smaller sticks is what I will be turning this into a log cabin with. The roof now is all finished, and I'm really pleased with how that's come out, as you can see. And I've done the back bit, and all I did was I cut the tops off of some lolly sticks, and I found an easier way of cutting these really, really neatly, and so much easier. And I've just got some wire cutters here, and it cuts them off brilliantly, so it saves quite a lot of work. And I put them down there, and I put a little rim around that, and obviously I'm going to put rims around the whole thing. So what I want to do next is I want to do this front bit here, and I've already put that on there, so all I need to do now is to put these, get these all measured up. Now as you can see, that is not going to sit there nice and flush. So I'm just using the nippers here to nip off bits until I get to the point where I'm happy where that fits in there. And it is really easy. I'm loving the way it's coming out. I think this is going to look great when it's finished. So now I know that that's finished and that's going to fit in there like that. I just mark along there, and that is where the line is going to be that I need to cut that one off. And rather than doing one at a time now, I'm setting them up and doing several and then gluing them on, and I'm finding that works so much easier and a lot quicker as well. So I'm going to go ahead and measure all my bits up and get that ready, and then I'll show you how I'm going to stick them down and what it's going to look like. I've measured them, and now I know which one I need to put in where, and as I'm looking at it, that's number 1, so it's the middle one, 2, 3, R, which is right, 2, 3, L, which is left. So I know that they all fit in there, and all I have to do is take them out and pop a little layer of glue in. Pop it on like this, leave it for about 2 or 3 minutes, and then you push the two pieces together and they go together beautifully and stay really solid. Well, that's been sitting long enough now, and so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pop these in. Now you do get a bit of wiggle room with these, so it's not like it sticks and fastens really, really firm straight away. And because you've got them numbered, you know exactly which one is going where. That'll sit in there nicely like that. So I will just finish off the rest of these, and then I will show you what I'm going to do with the door and the sides and the louver windows. Well, we're getting there now with this, and so we've got the roof on, all the bits, the door frame, and I've done one of the windows. So I'm just going to show you how I did that. And all I did was I took one of the sticks that I used where I cut the ends off for the roof tiles, and I just went along with my knife, cutting to the width, minding your fingers of course, all the way through to the width that I actually wanted. And then I just cut several more. And then I glue that on around the edge and then put the slats in between. And it's easy to measure up. So I just cut this one. I just get it onto there where I want it. Mark on with my pencil. And then I just cut that through. Like that. Double check it. Yep, that's perfect. And then just do another one. I only have to line these up now to get the next one. And that should give me 2 sides, which it does. And then all I did was I used some smaller bits of the same size, cut them off and glued them in as well. So I'm going to carry on and finish this bit. I'm going to finish the sides. I've also put a wood-like pattern into these sticks now. I'm not sure if the camera is quite picking that up. And I've done it on the back. And I'll show you how I get that grain in as well to make it a little bit more effective when I come to do the decking. So I've got all the window done now, and what I'm going to do is obviously replicate the same as this side. So I will just put a little frame on it. And all I did was I just cut down the lolly sticks like this, and then using this little ball stylus I went down it and pushed into it, and this is how I did all the grain on all the planks that I'm doing like this, just wiggling it as I go, stopping at some bits, doing it around others. And then if I wanted like a knot or something there, I just did a little round bit and then went through it again. And that is what gave me the grain look on all the wood. I've put it on most of the wood going round the gable ends and the back, and I will continue to do that on all the wood as I go round. And you can't really see it at the moment, but once this is painted, I will do a wash on that so it sticks into those bits first, and then it will highlight them. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to continue to fill this wall, and literally that is just using pieces like this and then going all the way along, similar to what I've done here, and frame that. And then the final bit to do will be the decking and any bits I think, oh, I need to put a bit there, or I'll double check it over. How cute is this? Now it's all finished. I really like it. I have loved making this project, and I'm definitely going to be making some more of these. I think I'm going to have a go at making a church, and then I might end up making a whole little village. So I've made a little door, a little step, I put some decking on there, and as you can see, it has got a wood grain running all the way through it. I found it really easy to build it on the cardboard house that I'd already made with using the Cricut, and I will link that video in the description. I'm not going to paint it yet. I might keep it now until Christmas and then turn it into a little snowy scene. I'd love to know what you think of it in the comments, and it is, I have to say, I have loved every minute of doing this. What I've learned is it's really important to have some sharp knives, a good steel ruler, some good quality glue, and also to just really have a little bit of patience with it. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of my future videos, and ring that little notification bell so you get notifications when my next video comes out. If you'd like to buy me a coffee just to say thank you and help support this channel, then it's really appreciated. The link for that and the link for all the materials that I've used today are in the description below, along with the link to my website as well. So if you'd like to pop along to my website and have a little look around at my blog and different bits and pieces, then that's really appreciated. All I can say is enjoy your crafting. Definitely think about having a go at this because it's so rewarding. Take care. Enjoy your crafting. Bye.